or whatever your job, you get more satisfaction from doing what you do well. If an oscilloscope is part of your tool set, having the right set of scope capabilities can make a critical difference in the quality and quantity of your results. While vendors talk about meeting each user's precise needs, a quick glance will tell you that no one designs as many oscilloscopes for as many needs as Tektronix. And a closer look will show you that no one makes scope operation as easy or gives you as much value for the dollar as Tek. The best proof of that is our 2200 series, the affordable portables, the best-selling scopes in the world. On the bench, in the field, in the classroom, or here on a production line, analog scopes perform many measurements for less cost than their digital counterparts. If you don't need to store waveforms, an analog scope may be the answer. The 2200 series analog scopes range from 20 to 100 megahertz bandwidth with the high accuracy and ease of use you expect from Tek. With 2 to 4 independent channels, you can compare up to 4 signals at once without repositioning probes. Select 2 from a variety of automatic measurements. Let's take a look at the 2200 series basics and build from there. Here is Tek's pure and simple, affordable best in high-performance analog technology. Even at this price level, you'll find Tek basics clearly several cuts above. For example, while most scopes in this class make do with 5 millivolts per division sensitivity, the 50 megahertz 2225 features 500 microvolts per division, the highest sensitivity of all Tek 2200 series analog scopes. Tek makes it refreshingly easy to zoom into signal details that might otherwise require a dual time-based scope. Here, for example, is the leading edge of a waveform seen at times 50 magnification, making possible rise time measurements of exceptional accuracy. Triggering is a key consideration, and nobody does it like Tek. There's the convenience of hands-free triggering with Tek's peak-to-peak automatic mode. And you'll be surprised to see that even Tek's most affordable portables extend to video-related applications with built-in TV line and TV field triggering. Here's a button you never saw on a low-cost portable until Tek's 2245A and 2246A. If you're used to pushing buttons and tweaking dials every time you set up your scope, you'll appreciate how Tek AutoSet makes it possible to acquire and display an unknown input signal in one simple step. You'll get a stable, automatically triggered display with an optimized front panel setup. Imagine how many more measurements you could make in an hour with this degree of automation. Tek scopes such as the 2245A and 2246A now make measurements automatic too. Instead of counting graticules and doing the math manually, cursor measurements with direct CRT readout give you more precise answers in no time flat. For example, to measure the difference in voltage on a signal, position the voltage cursors and read the delta voltage directly from the CRT. Full bandwidth peak-to-peak measurements, gated voltage, and time measurements, they're all just as easy. Notice that front panel settings like voltage and time per division, delay time, and delta time are visible at a glance without rechecking the knobs. These on-screen readouts mean, too, that photographic documentation will be more meaningful and reliable. For even more in the way of scope automation, look at the push-button measurement system of Tek's 2246A, including built-in voltmeter. For virtually hands-off measurements of plus peak and minus peak, peak-to-peak, DC and gated volts, and much more, just find what you need from the on-screen menu, select, and your readout appears on the screen. And if you need to know exactly where on the waveform these measurements are being made, just let Tek's exclusive smart cursors keep tabs. Smart cursors automatically track the signal, even as it changes. The 2246A even lets you preset up to 20 front panel setups and recall them instantly. That's a real time saver, especially in semi-automated test and field service situations where you need the assurance of consistent setups while routine tests. The last word in automated capabilities are those of the 2247A. This new scope turns out automatic measurements of rise and fall times and propagation delay times. Cursors after delay even make possible accurate measurements on expanded waveforms. Tek's analog scope family consolidates functions beyond the limits of a scope. From the convenient built-in voltmeter of the 2246A and 2247A, ideal for on-site troubleshooting and repair, to the integrated counter-timer functions of Tek's standard setting 2236 and 2247A. Just push a button and the measurement is made immediately. If you're making gated measurements, delta time, or delay time measurements, this integrated counter-timer capability simplifies setups and heightens your confidence in results. Frequency, period, width, totalized events, delay time, and delta time are displayed with accuracies of up to 1/1000th%. And options are available for even higher accuracies. Choose from up to 14 automatic time and voltage measurements in all, plus several gated measurements. The 2236 even adds the extended capability of an integrated digital. Whatever you're measuring, whatever level of performance you need, whatever your price range or application, be it design, field service, manufacturing, or education, nothing else comes close to the selection, value, and affordability of this Tektronix analog family. Now imagine having the benefits of Tek analog technology and adding the powerful waveform storage and processing functions of digital scopes. That's exactly what you get with Tek's 2200 series digital family. Analog plus digital in bandwidths from 20 to 100 megahertz. With 8-bit resolution, sampling at up to 20 megasamples per second, plus advanced features you can select according to your needs, including CRT readout, measurement cursors, save reference memory, multiple, and much more. Other scopes make you give up real-time capabilities for digital storage, but not here. Here you can start with the familiar analog operation you already know, then switch to store mode to freeze a signal on screen. For example, a low repetition rate signal, which would be difficult to see on an analog scope. But if there's any doubt about what you're looking at, just push a button to get a real-time view of the same signal. That's a check and balance that boosts your measurement confidence. Digital storage makes it easy to view a single analog screen. Here you can capture it and store it in memory too for later analysis. With many of these scopes' 4K record lengths, you can, in effect, acquire 4 screens worth of waveform data, then scroll across it to view any 1K window of data at will. These long record lengths give you high time resolution, so you can be sure you're not missing important signal detail. Only a digital scope can let you view events that occur before a trigger event. In applications such as power supply troubleshooting, pre-trigger view can be indispensable. Tek digital storage scopes let you select a portion of the waveform record to be pre-trigger data. This lets you trigger on the rising edge of a pulse and still see pre-shoot events. Now here's a unique troubleshooting capability of the 2220, 21, and 30 that can make you awfully happy you have a Tek scope working for you. Tek's proprietary peak detect mode lets you display glitches as narrow as 100 nanoseconds at any sweep speed. You can view normal signal activity, yet not miss unwanted noise spikes or fail to catch high-speed aberrations that would fall between samples in other scopes. Thus, with Tek's peak detect, you can see what might otherwise go undetected. Digital scopes like the Tek 2221 and 2230 also include signal averaging to clarify waveforms that are buried in random noise, like electromagnetic interference. It's simple, quick, and dramatically effective. You can even operate these scopes in an untriggered mode, similar to a chart recorder for examining long cycles at slow sweep speeds. Most Tek 2200 digital scopes make documentation easy to come by. Optional GPIB and RS-232C interfaces let you send waveform data directly to printers and plotters, or to controllers and computers, either by direct connection or with an RS-232C interface over phone lines. Field service technicians at remote sites can send waveforms in question back to a service center via a modem for further analysis. You can develop a powerful measurement system as well as save and transfer waveforms by using a personal computer and software packages available directly from Tech. Interfaces like this are just part of the wide choice of options which extend your Tekscope's usefulness. You can count on us too for all the right probes, for carts and cameras, all designed as a perfect match for Tekscopes. Tech's comprehensive warranty on labor and parts, extended service options, complete thorough documentation and applications assistance, it's all part of the 2200 series package and more than any other scope manufacturer can offer. The affordable portables. There's one right within your range. It's a valuable tool for those who enjoy doing their job well. Pick up one and run with it soon. For assistance in ordering the right 2200 series scope for your application, just call 1-800-426-2200.